The limo's taking me back in an hour.
Oh, you're not going to the white party? Come on, pretty girls, white dresses.
Unless there's a sprinkler, I don't care.
I think you're always looking to up the ante. So it started out as the Hamptons. That was a really exciting opportunity.
Going to the Hamptons was a lot of fun, like doing the white party and being in this whole other world. Every time we get to go outside of New York, it really adds something extra special.
Nate?
You kind of wanted to see Serena and Nate in the California sunshine.
Cheers. Yes.
We were down in the marina, and Chuck had won a yacht over the course of the summer, and he was riding a motorcycle on Mulholland.
Not well. He wasn't riding it well.
Not well. We were at a great mid-century house in the Hollywood Hills, so to really kind of give LA the Gossip Girl treatment was fun.
Oh, of course that happened.
Paris was like the ultimate. That's been Stephanie's dream since she was a wee lass.
Ooh la la, Paris is burning and Serena and Blair lit the match. Of course, your flame is hotter than mine.
We had been warned beforehand that the show was not very popular in Paris. It might even be canceled, and we were like, well, that is a little embarrassing, but we also don't really care because we want to go to Paris and shoot the show, and our audience will enjoy seeing that. But it was bananas. The number of people that came out to watch and wait up all night at like a dirty train station to see Ed or Leighton for like 5 seconds.
It was crazy. You would just hear like all of these French girls yelling, Leighton, Leighton. And you know, Ed Westwick, he literally could not leave his hotel room. And what we found out was these French teenagers were watching the show online also.
Au revoir.
They weren't gonna wait a year for the show to come out on French TV.
I think Paris felt like Gossip Girl was its own as well, you know, not just, it didn't just belong to New York anymore, it belonged to Paris as well.
Blair, come meet Loudoyan.
Bonjour. Bonjour.
Oh, well, that trip to Paris, I still relive that week daily. This is Chuck we're talking about. He really could just disappear.
If you're so torn up about it, stop him.
You and I both know you're the only one that can do that.
For me, one of the most beautiful moments in the show is when Blair Waldorf runs through the Gare Saint-Lazare in that orange Oscar de la Renta dress, and it's just this dark, old, beautiful train station, but to have this pop of orange gown that really just came together and was scintillating.
Your world would be easier if I didn't come back.
That's true. But it wouldn't be my world without you in it.
We really think about the music that goes in the show. Alex Pitsavis, our music supervisor, is all over that, and our editors are all huge music fans too, and our cast. We've used Leighton's songs, we've used Ed's band, we've used Taylor.
Most of our cast has record deals, so that makes it easier for us.
So you go to things like this every week?
If you don't like it, we can leave. I just thought the music would be good.
Blake was a huge Florence and the Machine fan.
No doubt, reuniting, having Lady Gaga on sort of right as that was all happening. And then, of course, Sonic Youth.
Sonic Youth was great because, first of all, they're probably like my favorite band in the whole world, and sometimes you just have to do something for yourself. And they ended up showing up for Rufus and Lily's wedding, which was really special, and then doing an original version of Star Power just for the show. We always wanted the show to be able to function like a magazine. So if you wanted to find out what's a new fashion designer, what are the trends, what's a song that I should be listening to, what's a place that I should go, you could read a bunch of magazines or go online and figure that out, or you could just watch Gossip Girl and that information would be delivered to you.
Does it really play without the other Ramones? I was gonna do Iggy, but I thought it might scare the children.
Oh, so prom tomorrow night. What do you say? We stay in, watch some scary movies?
The scarier, the better.
Absolutely.
Yesterday, they were tearing down the Humphrey Loft, and that was the first time that it really felt like, wow, this is actually coming to an end.
It was sad, man. All my Lincoln Hawk records are off the walls, and all these photos that we all contributed to make up this family.
Where's the couch from the Humphrey Loft? It was blue, and it was suede, and it was quilted, and it was quite lovely.
I would like the Humphrey jukebox. So I feel like it's loaded with early 90s hits from the time of Lincoln Hawk's reign.
We've talked about stealing things. We've all tried.
I don't want to take that. It's like a statue there. We call it Chuck Brass. Or I'd take the pool table, but I'd have to get Chase to carry it on his back.
I think I'll just take my memories, you know?
It's beautiful.
I wouldn't mind Blair's necklace from Paris or the Harry Winston ring, which literally, when I asked the Harry Winston man if I could try it on my finger, he said no.
It comes with 2 armed security guards, so that's the only...
And a German Shepherd.
There are so many pieces of wardrobe. I used to make a file of pieces that I really loved, and at the very end of the show, I was gonna be really bold and ask for them. But then the file was getting too long, and I was just embarrassed, so I gave that one up. We're also fortunate to have been on a show that has been not just such a success publicly, but such a success personally. You know, we've all had such a great, positive experience.
Shooting in the streets of New York, you know, every day together for 6 years, it does make people feel like a family, and especially because our cast was so young when we started. I mean, they were teenagers.
This is so much fun.
Steph and I always talk about, you know, she feels like the mom, I feel like the dad, and it's nice to see the kids have grown up right.
It is like a family, and I think I'll miss the richness of that.
We won't miss the early hours, but we will miss the excuse just to, you know, hang out with each other between takes and catch up. And you know, it's not just the cast that we're friends with, it's the crew. We've had the same crew for 6 years, and they are also my very best friends.
A lot of the guest stars say, man, I just want you to know, you guys have the best crew. They'll text me that. You guys have a really special thing, and we've always felt that way, and that's going to be one of the things I miss the most.
I'm kind of looking at everyone and thinking, oh my God, everyone's grown up.
No one in high school reads Gossip Girl anymore. It's for old people.
It's been from 20 to 26 for me, a huge portion of my growing up, personally and professionally.
I need your cooling way.
It's just a moment in time.
What can I say except, welcome to adulthood.
We're all very excited to see what's next for ourselves and for each other. You know, I'm looking forward to watching people that I've worked with for 6 years now flourish and grow.
We learned who we were together. We're all going through that heightened reality together, and keeping each other sane, I think, through that.
I know that it has changed my life in a lot of ways, but it hasn't changed me. It's only made me appreciate everything else in my life that's still really concrete and the same even more. I've taken away so much from Gossip Girl. I've had so many amazing memories of being in incredible places that, you know, when I was a kid, I only saw in books. It's sad that it's coming to an end, but we've had just a blast.